Guys, I'm Ryan D.
I'm Angela.
And we actually just got done, ladies and gentlemen, seeing here at Regal Cinemas. We actually just got done watching. What did we get watch, Angela? The Creator.
Creator.
Yeah.
Another sci-fi film.
Yeah, this is pure sci-fi. This really
yes,
is. Yes,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love sci-fi. I'm a sucker for it. So I was really interested. We saw trailers beforehand.
Yeah.
Kind of knew the premise. A lot of AI. Is it a story plot?
Yeah.
Basically, it's a war between humans and AI.
Yeah. Terminator, in a way.
Terminator mixed with District 9, mixed with Avatar.
Yeah.
So it was really cool to see
Mixed
that.
with Chat GPT.
But it was really cool to see. The trailer kind of knew what was going to happen going into this, and I was still kind of blown away by a lot of this movie. Like a lot of the effects, the cast was great. I know we've seen John David Washington in other films, Tenet. I remember him. Really getting exposure for him from Ballers. I know he's done other stuff before, but
he's come a long way.
That's where I first noticed him was in Ballers, and he's come, like you say, a long way. I recognized Gemma Chan immediately. Love her from Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah.
Again, she's done other stuff, but that's where I love her from.
Man, I loved her. They both had a really great moments in here, and let's give credit when it's due. John David Washington, he did a fantastic job in here. I mean, there's just so much. Him, and the little girl that acted, Madeline, that played these two different characters, different sides of the war of characters, where they really come from different backgrounds, of course, and just different upbringings, and one was creative, one was not, and there's so many moments in here where you are sucked into this world AI, especially it's very relatable, especially what we're dealing with even so right now in our current time and everything. And I think it's a topic that's very, very relatable in so many ways. And
really funny because you say AI is the big thing, right? So this is kind of it's in the future, but it's not too far off in the future.
It says 2065, I believe.
Yeah, so it's less than 50 years.
Not far away at all.
So I like that aspect that we get to see, quote unquote, a glimpse of our future, if you will. But again, I agree with you. I think the chemistry between John David Washington and the little girl Madeline was just so great. Oh my gosh, she was so
there's
great.
This huge, and guys, I mean, call it whatever you want, but I gotta give it credit again when it's due. I know I'm saying it over. Is the fact that there's this huge tender moment between him and the little girl, and it's so good, it's so well put together. There's this strong, powerful scene, and that's the thing too with theater, with movies and everything. Movies are a movies are a theater experience. This is a powerful film in its own right. It's very story driven. And there's so much story. There's so much just great storylines that are really influential, are just very fluid in a way to where it really corresponds to our current, not our current time, but it kind of makes sense in a way. And it relates so much of genocide, genocide.
It really shines a light on very
with that Pandora kind of style, because I know we kept mentioning it, just with the new upbringing and come to find out, there's so much hidden stuff, and at one point of this film, though, it is kind of a little bit predictable, but I don't think it ruins the film for me. Gareth Edwards, he's done Rogue One, he's done Godzilla, one of my favorite films. One of the great films. Rogue One. Everyone talks about Star Wars. And they always say much great things about Rogue One of the Disney era, right? Force Awakens. It's always Force Awakens, and it's always Rogue One. It never fails, and you could just tell that Gareth Edwards. This is a passion project for him.
Yeah, so his name was splashed all over the credits. So he was directed by, written by, story by, produced by. This was his project. And you could tell a lot of love went into this.
Yeah, and the music was just great.
Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer. That's all I'm saying. But yeah.
Chef's kiss.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. And we'll go more into depth on our studio. Check out our regular review, guys. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D.
I'm Angela.
This is Alamo City Movie Talk. Catch you later, guys. Stay safe, San Antonio. Peace.